Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a chill Thursday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Galby was just sitting in my lap, but as soon as I started talking, I guess she got annoyed by the sound of my voice and jumped away. What else is new? I hope everybody's doing good out there. I'm doing pretty good myself. Got delivered, some pretty good news earlier in the week. I'm about to be jumping. Oh man, I've been...
Street Corner Becky said we're just finishing up Andor Season 2, Episode 2.
Oh, nice. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of Andor. But I didn't. I think the third one, I think there are 3 episodes out. I haven't watched the third one yet. How you doing, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of that, but I don't know what days. Is that Tuesday night that the new episodes release? I'm about to jump into Oblivion, and man, I've been playing way too much of this game lately. I think I've played...
Becky said there's 6 now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'm behind on Andor. But let's see. I think I played this more than... Oh, almost. I have 50 hours, 50.6 hours in Game of the Year edition of the OG Oblivion. And I have 46.7 hours in Oblivion Remastered. So I'm getting there. I'm definitely playing the hell out of this game. And honestly, it's kind of going the same way that it went when I played the original Oblivion. And that's just me doing everything possible to avoid closing Oblivion gates. But at some point, maybe that's what I'll focus on a little bit tonight, is closing some of those gates. I've got some pretty badass gear now because I did the Knights of the Nine quest, which I did in the OG Oblivion too. So I mean, I've just been playing the hell out of this game. It's been a lot of fun, but it's been crashing like crazy. Like this is definitely somehow definitely less stable than the OG Oblivion. And I guess that's not a fair comparison because OG Oblivion's been out for over a decade. It's had a lot of patches and bug fixes applied to it. This has only been out for like a week or so. So it's not quite a fair comparison, but oh man, it's crashed like at least 20 times on me at this point. There's a certain point in that Knights of the Nine where I would go into a room and me and my homies would start fighting some enemies, and without fail, after we kill them all, it would crash. So like I had to quick save literally after every enemy I killed in order to get past that point. It was pretty annoying. But I got past it. I've been having fun with it though. I'll tell you what, I tried the other day, I loaded up Schedule 1 and started playing it again. And honestly, I have 40 hours in Schedule 1. Honestly, the juice for that game for me has kind of evaporated a little bit. Like, I think I might have to wait until some big updates get pushed for it before I dive back into it as deeply as I was into it before.
Street Corner Becky said the writing makes no sense with the rebel-like people on that planet holding Andor. I'm like, who are these people and why do I care about them?
That's the only part. I think I just watched those first 2 episodes, so I was just introduced to those guys. And I guess it's just like the early phase of the rebellion. But honestly, like, I was watching with a friend of mine, and as soon as that started, as soon as like, you know, they started having their arguments and stuff, I said to her, like, this is leftist infighting basically. Like Andor itself is like an incredibly anti-authoritarian, it's definitely left, no question about it. And I feel like that whole dichotomy between the early rebellion and the structure and efficacy of the late rebellion Like, that's kind of the point. Like, you got to see how it starts off, how hard it is to coalesce a bunch of scrappy ragtag rebels into something coherent enough to take down an empire. And if it's one thing that anybody that has any level of community organizing experience will tell you, it's that, especially on the left, leftist infighting is a thing. Like, people, like, it's cat herding. It's cat herding to a degree. There's a great meme. If I can find it. So I can find it. It's a meme that someone made from oh geez, what was that show? Peaky Blinders. Is this it? This might be it. What? Why aren't you? There you go. So, like, as soon as, like, that started where they captured him and they start, like, fighting with each other and, like, you know, having open mutinies and whatnot, it immediately made me think of this meme.
No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting! Good. Get the fucking...
Which is true. That's basically left organizing in a nutshell. It's everybody arguing with each other, everybody fighting, everybody believing that they have the correct way to do things, not really wanting to coalesce around an idea or a strategy, really. They can coalesce around ideas, but they don't like coalescing around strategies, and then everything falls apart because there's never any unity or structure, which is why conservatives, the right in general, tend to have their way.
Street Corner Becky said there's gonna be 12 episodes total like last season.
That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. I wish more shows would do 12 episodes. It kind of makes me wonder, like, how would people react if we went back to, like, if we had these shows go back to being 26 episodes? Do you think people would complain that shows are running too long? That was never really a complaint before. Like, what if Lost was only 8 episodes a season?
Street Corner Becky said I think people will complain about filler.
Yeah, there's always filler. I'm still watching Supernatural with my friend too. And there's a good deal of filler in that show that is kind of weird. It's because, like, the gravity of the story in that show is so heavy that it kind of makes it seem silly whenever they get sidetracked on a filler episode. It's like, dude, Lucifer was freed from hell and he's running around on Earth, and, like, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse are running rampant.
Becky said especially if there's an overarching story involved. It
like,
works for sitcoms the best.
It's like, why are you guys spending all of your time on this weird hamburger side quest when Lucifer is out there?
Lynn Ratman said Lynn Ratman spawns in.
Yo, what's up, Lynn? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Hello.
Oh, man. I gotta say, it is... Oops. It's noticeably, visibly worse. A visibly worse experience when I stream this. Alright, what am I doing right now? I need to get my ebony
Then
longsword.
Batman said good, just stopped by before I head in for work tonight.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good night at work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop into an Oblivion gate here. I need more enchantments. I can't remember. I wish... So this game has a lot of quality of life improvements. One thing I want to see is when you close an Oblivion gate, they should have that marker somewhere identifiable on the map. Like either make the gate look a little transparent or gray it out or put an X next to it or whatever. Should I? Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? I think I might. I've got some homies here. All my homies are at the Priory of the Nine. I might grab one to jump into this gate with me. I wonder what I can do to improve my performance a little bit. How does it look for you guys? Does it look okay? Does it look choppy? I'm looking at the frame rate counter in the corner too, and it struggles to get above 20. Let me do auto detect. Let me see what they say.
Street Corner Becky said a little choppy.
We click down to medium. Yes, I mean, it looks kind of gross, but I guess it's a little bit smoother. Hey, which one?
Commander?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of which one. Which one of you do I not mind dying? Because I'm sure you will not make it out alive.
Yes, Lord Crusader. What is it, Lord Crusader?
Come with me.
I'm yours to command, Sir Knight.
Alright, you're my homie on this run. I need more restoration spells. Is there? I wonder if there's a way. I guess. I don't know. I haven't come across a spell that allows me to cast heal on a companion. But that's really what I need. Alright, put your sword away before you accidentally hit someone. Did I tell you guys about my job prospect here? I can't remember if I told you guys about that or not.
Arachnid Soul said, can you just give the companion a health potion to use when they need it? I haven't played much of this S game.
Yo, what's up, Arachnid? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. I don't think so. These are the only options I have when I talk to him.
Street Corner Becky said you said good news earlier but didn't elaborate.
Oh, yeah. So one of the places I interviewed with gave me an offer, and I accepted it. So I am now once again amongst the rank of the employed. So that's good news. It's a little bit of good news, right?
Arachnid Soul said, oh nice. Sounds good, smile.
I'll be back to work on the 12th.
Street Corner Becky said, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I trust
It's
you have
weird though,
every
because like
reason for
I have
intelligence.
gotten
He's seeing you.
You
whoa.
want me? You sure? I'm
Arachnid Soul
I'm
said,
Mage's
so it
Guild,
just
but I
chill
don't
until the
train for
12th.
anything.
I'm looking for somebody that sells
You too.
spells.
Arachnid Soul said, let your mind relax now.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. It's weird though, because I was just starting to get used to like basically the idea of not working. Like I've been in a weird sort of anxiety riddled fight or flight mode, survival mode,
So, well,
pretty much since January. And I think that the past couple of months
I trust you have good.
doing the
What is it, associate?
none of you
It's my pleasure.
motherfuckers.
Please.
What a shitty mages guild. None of you guys sell anything?
Genetic Memory Farms said, lol, when I saw the thumbnail I thought it said
hope this is
hanging out in
important,
Crocodile, ha ha
associate.
ha ha.
Crocodile? What is Crocodile? What's going on, Genetic Memory Farms? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? But yeah, like I was getting used to like not working, but now that I have to prepare myself to go back to work, it's kind of like I'm in a weird limbo. Like I haven't quite left panic mode yet. Although I know, so like I have the feeling of panic and anxiety, although I know that I should be able to rest a little easier now. Like those synapses haven't quite connected yet, so I'm in a kind of a weird like limbo state. But I'm definitely I work one more night this week at the bar, and that's it. And then next week I'm definitely taking next week as time to kind of recalibrate and get mentally prepared.
Arachnid Soul said, don't wait until you get paid to relax.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting to get paid or anything like that. It's just how my brain chemistry is configured at the moment. It's kind of interesting though, because like I got laid off. I always like the design of this city, and it definitely looks a lot cooler with the updated visuals. Where can I go? I'm gonna go here. Like, I got laid off in January, and then like a day or 2 days after I did, Lauren got laid off. And then we've been commiserating with each other in
Yes, Lord Crusader.
in DMs for the entire time, but then like she got hired, she got a job at working for Atlas. They hired her on the Persona team in Japan. So she's going to be moving from the UK to Japan to work on the Persona team for Atlas. And then like 2 days after she delivered that news to me, I get hired. So it's weird how we both kind of went through the same thing at the same time. But I'm excited for her. I think that's going to be awesome. I know she's a little bummed out about it because she doesn't want to leave the UK. She really likes it there. And the last time she lived in Japan, for reasons that, you know, aren't, you know, they're not mine to get into, but for various personal reasons, she didn't quite enjoy herself there. She didn't like the experience, I guess. Even though she lived there for quite some time. But, you know, she is under the belief that it might be different for her this time around. She really didn't want to go back to Japan, but...
Genetic Memory Farm said dirty homemade codeine-based opiate made in Eastern Europe and Russia, eats the tissue and causes crocodile skin-looking lesions. Popular after the Russians left Afghanistan and heroin went dry.
Oh, Jesus, that sounds awful. Wait, where's the Mages Guild? All right. You know what? Now that you mention it, that sounds very familiar. I think I may have read about that before.
Need a bite to eat? Maybe something to wash it down. Be seeing.
No, you're not. Wait. This wasn't the Mages Guild, is it? This is like the inn, right? Yeah, what the fuck? What's going on here? Mages Guild Well. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's why I
Genetic
wasn't.
Memory Farms said, yeah, I have given up on employment. I am too old and no one is interested. I will have to start another business if I want to work.
Well, that sucks, man. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Another business. So you started a business before? I have to be honest with you, that's also kind of a concern that I had through this whole process too, which is like, you know, I might be starting to get a little bit long in the tooth for people looking to hire. Although I've also read things about how, like, and I don't know how true it is, but I've been reading some things about how, like, companies are not wanting to hire like Gen Z graduates and shit. Like,
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition.
the Nerevarine. Why are we still talking
Genetic
about?
Memory Farms said, oh yeah, ran a bakery for over a decade and sold it.
Good day. What a
Vidkun.
way to go.
See,
Bye.
What?
they say
Look
that
at
when
the
you
must. I hope I can help.
murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you.
Is that so? I heard the gauntlets of the Crusader are gone from the chapel in Coral.
No, really?
What do you mean? I'm wearing them.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I've heard that the Nords of Skyrim have been warring with the Redoran of Morrowind.
More fighting for the Nords? This is sad news.
May the Nine guide and protect you.
Well met.
Why are you fucking... Dude, I'm wearing those gauntlets right now. Why are you acting like you don't know what happened to them? That's cool that you ran a bakery and sold it. It seems like if you had to start another business, you know how to do it.
An honor to be sure.
That's already better than, you know, most anybody else. I was thinking about that myself too, like, maybe it'd just be easier for me to, like, go my own way. Might be that that's still the way I would want to go. I don't know. I'm still putting thought into that. Like, the only thing I'd want to do, though, is start my own, like, game studio, and this is not a great time to be doing that. I don't know if it'll ever be a really good time to do that again, to be honest. Like, the risk is so colossal. The cost is high, the competition is absurd.
Street Corner Becky said if you start a business and need a remote customer service rep, hit me up, lol.
Alright, well, that place was a bust. You know what I'm gonna do? Where else do I need? That's the problem. I need access to the Arcane University. I gotta finish my recommendations quest. Anvil recommendations.
Commander.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Genetic Memory Farm said I worked in food and beverage and then political organizing and finally in cannabis, most all of which are young people's games.
Yeah, it seems, I mean, well, I feel like cannabis might be... Wait, what's going on here? Like, it seems like most starting a business venture thing is young people's game, but... Looks like you're having some trouble here, pal. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't tell you to do anything. What the fuck, man? I'm sorry, Mountain Lion. I didn't want that to happen. Hey, man, you just chill out, alright? You want to know why these animals aren't attacking me? It's because I'm the Beastmaster. They recognize my game. So we have an agreement. I don't attack them, they don't attack me. I feel like operating a business in America is just like such a pain in the ass right now. Because like, you can't afford yourself any amount of like leeway for growth, for like a slow growth or just moderate revenue levels. Everything is so cataclysmically expensive that you need to be like siphoning the most amount of money out of anyone possible right now. Either that or you're like working in deep, deep debt with the intention of like cashing out on some weird IPO pump and dump scheme.
What do you want? Farewell.
I suppose. Hello, stranger. What can I do for you? Cyrodiil has sent you, has she not? Go and speak with Kristoff. Rent a room for the night. Once you have your room, I will meet you there.
What kind
if
of...
anyone asks, you are a traveling merchant.
What kind of business are we getting up to here?
Don't say otherwise to anyone. No, friend, I'm afraid I don't know the way to Shaden Hall, but good luck in your travels. Please excuse me.
Greetings, Breton.
The Imperial City.
Welcome to the Brina Cro-
Street
he
Corner
trains?
Becky said today reminded me of one of the reasons I love the EVE community so much. We had someone in my community die in the service of the Ukrainian army. Tomorrow we are having an in-game vigil for him.
Oh, that's sad.
Genetic Memory Farms said I would point to things like Minecraft. Now is a great time to get a game company crowdfunded. People are used to it. Now and AAA has let people down. You need a really solid original idea, but do it. Maniacal Toaster said hello, it is me, and that knight's got his dukes up.
Ah, yes, thought so. We get many of them traveling through here. Oh, well, we used to. Haven't seen as many lately. What with the
crowdfunding? I mean, crowdfunding for game development is really sketchy.
Genetic Memory Farm said I am sorry for your loss.
At any rate,
Yo, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight?
right then. The bed is just upstairs at the back of the inn.
Street Corner Becky said people are used to it, but some have been soured on it because of Star Citizen and Amico.
Don't you worry, what with the recent killings and all? I'd be ever so scared if it were me. I haven't left the inn in days, just in case. Well, you take care of yourself. I'd hate to hear about another senseless death.
Why does she sound like she recorded this like in a bathroom? Like, and look at me. I mean, first of all, if you look at this guy and you actually believe that this guy is a traveling merchant, you're a fucking dummy. But even if you do believe that he's a traveling merchant, you think this guy has something to worry about? He's got like a holy crusader helmet, a lightning encrusted sword.
Hello there.
I don't think he's worried. I don't think this merchant is worried about random ass bandits. Hey man, sorry, there's only one bed in here, so you're gonna have to like sleep up against the wall out there. Really? I thought she was gonna come. I thought she...
Hello there.
What the fuck is taking you so long? Get in here. I guess I got a good night's rest.
It should be safe to speak here. Once you've rested, you'll need to continue along.
I'm already
the road
rested.
heading east towards Kvatch. I shall be following out of sight along with a fellow battle mage. Make no attempts to speak to us. Trust that we will protect you. Should you be confronted by this cowardly mage, do not hesitate to protect yourself by whatever means possible. Once the mage has revealed himself, we will step in and settle the matter quickly. Now, get yourself some sleep. You'll need to be well rested.
I just slept for 15 hours. What is this quest I'm on? Really? I still have to sleep? God damn it. Alright, just sleep for a couple hours. To follow the gold road towards Kvatch and be wary of anyone along the road.
Oh, hello.
People are used to it, but some have been soured on it because of Star Citizen and Amico. Oh, it goes beyond Star Citizen and Amico, man. Like, I talked about it on the stream a few times before, a while back, but there was a Kickstarter game project that I funded that I was super, super excited for. And it just disappeared. And I kept track of it, of like the developer blog and his Facebook page for like years. And eventually, like, all the people giving him the benefit of the doubt were replaced by just everyone asking him for refunds. And he kept swearing that he was working on the game, but eventually he just stopped responding to everyone. Which was a bummer because, like, I don't think he was scamming people because he released a demo. He put a demo out, and I still have it in my Steam library. I'm never going to delete it because there's no way to get it back now. But he put a demo out on Access for Steam. I think this was when Steam was still doing like Greenhouse or Greenlight or whatever it's called. And it was fun. It was cool. You know, it seemed like it matched the vision that he described in his Kickstarter promo video 1-to-1. So I had reason to believe that it was going to be a real thing. But, you know, developing a game is notoriously difficult, especially if you're just one dude doing it. So that's one reason why I've always said to people, You know, be incredibly weary of backing video game Kickstarters, because there's every bit of chance that it's not going to come out. That it's not ever going to come out. The Phoenix Project Kickstarter was that way too. The fuck is going on here? Why is there all this shit on the road? I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. Why is my guy so far behind me? You see, now mountain lions want revenge on you, man.
For Stendar and the Nine! Here!
I'm going towards Kvatch. What? There's an Oblivion gate right there? Wait, am I still on the road? No, I'm veering off into something else weird.
It's a fight you want. It's a fight you'll get.
Alright, well, you're not the mage, you're just some random bandit. Was something supposed to happen in between? Did I get too far separated from... Where's my knight? Man, what's the holdup, guys? I don't know if we were supposed to be attacked by a wizard or something. It said the road to Kvatch, and we're at Kvatch now, basically.
And something worse. In the ruins.
Perhaps she's still in Kvatch.
What the fuck is going on with that deer?
I guess you can get used to anything.
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps she's still in Kvatch at the base.
I have to start over from nothing.
Yeah, the perf is pretty awful when I'm streaming.
Well, well. If it isn't the Holy Crusader himself.
What's going on with his face?
The Divines are powerless to stop all these threats. Even as we
What is
speak,
happening?
people are disappearing near Anvil, and I foresee a terrible threat. One even the gods should fear. You are a noble soul and a follower of the Nine. I am more than a humble priest and represent an order that stood for Akatosh for centuries. I feel these disappearances are an insult to Akatosh's commands. Will you investigate the ruins of Beldeburo and help us?
I guess I don't have a choice. I went to bed. I rented a room. You need to follow the gold road towards Kvatch and be wary of anyone along the road. Alright, I traveled the road to Kvatch. Didn't really encounter anyone. Guess I'll just turn around and walk all the way back. Yo, what's up? How are you doing? Everything all right? All right, well, you take care, buddy.
Gilf Connoisseur just redeemed What's Up Jerks.
Yo, what's up, Gilf? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Hope you had a good day. I was looking into that that jellyfin server thing you mentioned, because I hadn't heard that before. Honestly, when Plex sent me that email, it just made me so fucking angry. I miss the old days of the internet when most everything was either free or pirateware. It was either shareware or pirateware. And now everything is fucking software as a service with their grubby little fucking hands out. Can't do anything without having to sign up for a goddamn subscription. Am I still on the right road? I think I'm on the right road still.
Gilf Connoisseur said doing good setting Jellyfin up on my server. I have a backup from my old server. Street
Nice.
Corner Becky said they hadn't changed anything in 12 years on Plex. They had been pressured for a while to become a legit service. Street Corner Becky said I'm setting up an indie server ATM.
Since we're friends, don't worry. I'll look the other way and take care of that fine for you.
I had a fine? Why did I have a fine?
We were ordered out to attack the Daedra coming out of that Oblivion gate. Captain's the only one who ever knows what's going on. Emperors have been assassinated before, but this time, I don't know. It's different. Can't you feel it? A shadow is falling across all of Tamriel.
All right, well,
trouble. Come find me.
Sure. Thank you for taking care of that fine I guess I had. Don't know what I did to get that, but whatever. They were pressured. Yeah, I could see that with I understand that, but it's still annoying.
You have my ear, citizen.
Well, I wasn't saying anything to you. It's still just an annoying thing to have to deal with.
Your money or your life?
Is this you?
Easily done.
Nope, you don't look like a sorcerer with that big fucking axe. You know, the mithril armor looks nice, but it's I guess it must be technically light armor. I'll take it to sell it.
Street Corner Becky said I don't mind making the server a Plex Pass 1, just gonna have to be in a weekish. Even $7 is a lot to us ATM.
Yeah, is Jellyfin really that different a service? Like, is it, I mean, how hard is it to set it up? Damn it, are you kidding me? I had that. Oh, you fucking asshole.
Street Corner Becky said I prefer Plex because it's a lot more user-friendly than stuff like Jellyfin.
Yeah, I mean, that tends to be the problem with move over, god damn it, with freeware. All that for a repair hammer? I just feel bad.
Connoisseur said it isn't that hard, but there is some extra under the hood stuff to tweak.
I just feel bad about using your server and like, well, one, I feel bad about using your server and they're starting to like bilk people out of money for it. And then also I feel angry over the fact that they're just trying to charge me to access your server. Like, why the fuck do they get fucking $5 a month or however much they're asking? Who are you? Are you the person? You've been riding around looking very suspicious.
What's this about?
Gilf Connoisseur said if you want to mess around on my Jellyfin, I can set up access.
No, that's alright, man. Thank you, though. Honestly, I just... Oh my god. Come on. Boy, the perf is awful outdoors for me whenever I'm streaming. It's nowhere near this bad when I'm playing and not streaming.
Genetic Memory Farms said BSDSRS. Love it.
I'm suspicious of sites like that because they're just like honeypots for malware and shit. But honestly, I just need to learn how to fucking grab my own stuff. I don't know where that woman went. I think I left her in the dust. Damn, where is this woman? I thought she would have been around here at least. Oh, wait.
Street Corner Becky said Teresa download program called Internet Download Manager. A $25 one-time purchase can literally rip videos off almost any website.
We shall be shadowing you.
I don't think you've been doing a good job of shadowing me, honestly. But, okay. Wait, so is that person following me the person that I actually needed to talk to? I thought she was the one that said she was going to be telling me. Now I'm really confused about this quest. Maybe I should have talked to that person from the very start.
Hail. I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Well, you're good, buddy. You're good. Apparently, there's somebody else I'm looking out for that I wasn't really...
Genetic Memory Farms said yeah they are, so just use an old piece of crap laptop or desktop with nothing on it and use that to access it. The Chromebook I use doesn't have a screen. No worries about malware.
Internet Download Manager. I'll consider it. I got some options. I'll consider it. I mean, it's not that setting up a Jellyfin server or anything is beyond my technical ability. I'm just lazy. You were the one I was supposed to be looking for. Hey, get over here.
I'm afraid your journey ends here, traveler.
What?
I'll be taking whatever you're carrying. After you're dead, of course. I do hope it's more than the last few had. They were most disappointing.
Did you not see, like, the bodies that I've left on the fucking floor back there?
Yeah.
2 hits. 2 hits. Damn, you were fucking loaded. I should have robbed you from the very start. I don't know what you came after me for. And what happened to that woman that was like, hey, we're right behind you, we're tailing you? Bitch, where the fuck are you? I just took care of that on my own. I don't see you anywhere near.
Street Corner Becky asks you use Roku TV Irk? Genetic Memory
yes, I
Farms
do.
said, yeah, we are right behind you and we will protect you. Good joke.
Seriously. It's a good thing that I'm a fucking living deity. If I had been a lower level when I encountered this, who knows how that could have ended up. But yeah, I use Roku TV. I use my Roku. 6 frames per second. Awesome. Okay, let's see.
How do you do?
I'm doing pretty good.
So, what of the rogue mage? A she, you say? And she's dead. Well, Ariel and Roliand did what needed to be done.
What did they do?
More innocent deaths.
They didn't do shit.
For now, you have done well enough for yourself.
Well
I'll
enough.
pass along my recommendation to Raminis. Though I must say, I doubt it will do you much good in the end. You'd be surprised how easily they forget about the little people. You've got a lot to learn.
Oh, I've already reached that level of illusion.
Take care.
I hope I can.
What do you train in?
Knowledge is power.
All right, well,
Farewell.
not the knowledge you
I hope I
have.
can- Let's get to training.
I'm already beefed up.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Genetic Memory Farms said, the thing I really love about pirate sites like BSDSRS is that they are better organized than Netflix or Amazon and have way more options from way more places. They don't even show Bake Off in the US.
That's the weird thing about like Netflix and all those kinds of things is like they probably do. You just have to have a VPN. Like you set your VPN to a non-American country and then all of a sudden all of these other options on Netflix becomes visible. Damn it. I was hoping it would keep track of all the mages guilds that I've gotten Rex from. Well, I guess it kind of is, huh? I guess I haven't gotten it from this one.
Well met. Oh, no, that's Adriana's job, not mine. If you ask about it, don't be surprised if...
What do you train
Let's see
in?
if we can't teach you a thing or two.
Nope, you can't teach
Can
me
I
shit.
interest you in some of my wares? Good day.
Not interested in any of that.
Welcome. Good day. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Genetic Memory Farms said, or weird British shows or stuff from New Zealand or whatever. Why should I go to the hassle of different accounts when BSDSRS got it all for me and I don't even need an account?
I'm willing to teach.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Hello there.
Guy is way too happy to see me.
With those Oblivion gates opening everywhere, it's only a matter of time.
I trust you have good...
Street
I'm
Corner
afraid I
Becky
haven't
said
given
it all
much
comes down to
thought. I'm rather
licensing.
busy, you understand. My research occupies nearly all of my time. Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. He's one of the guild mages here. Think you can do something about it?
That's the interesting thing. Like, there was a lot in the news about Ryan Coogler's deal with Warner Brothers for Sinners, which I still need to see. I need to go watch that movie. About how he gets the rights to it in 25 years. And like they were saying, like the studio system doesn't like that. They don't. It's a shakeup in the studio system because, you know, the creator retains the rights in 25 years. But I think, and there's been big pushes to try to supplant
Genetic
Hollywood.
Memory Farms said, yeah, great that pirates don't need a license.
Like there's a push to try to supplant Hollywood. Like obviously a lot of filming is done in Georgia. Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are trying to make Texas a destination like Georgia. Trying to get the Texas state legislature to pass incentives for film and television. But honestly, I think that if you really want to do something like that, you're just going to have a network of local independent production companies who operate with that version of contracts with creators. Like, come film at our studios here in Austin or in Dallas or wherever it might be. We'll film in Texas, and you'll either outright retain the rights to your properties, or you'll get them back in 10 years or so. Something even shorter than 25 years. Like, you'll get them back in 6 to 10 years, depending. And I think that would attract a lot of people to come shoot in Texas. You would completely upend the studio system, too. At least the current version of it.
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation. Have Earthor see me when he gets back, associate.
Until later, Sir Knight. Hello, Conjurer.
This guy's all the way over here.
How are you today?
That guy is way too excited about everything. Wait, wound in time. That's not what I want to do.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking. Do you think what happened to Clutch could happen here?
I don't know. I hear those Oblivion. I hear you got quite a task from Adriana. A nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year. That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else. Somewhere else. Meaning somewhere far away. So he settled down in Bleak Flats Cave. Did all his work there and came back to town twice a week to check in. Hasn't been around lately, though.
Genetic Memory Farms said yeah, then those local studios could distribute through local channels that broadcast only to a local area and they would make money by selling local advertising. Wait, I think we just redid UHF TV.
I don't know what UHF TV is.
What can I interest you in?
Was that Weird Al movie? Hailstone. Let me grab that one.
Street Corner Becky said UHF was the signal bunny ears used.
Thank you for your patronage. I'm here to help if you...
You want me? He hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at Bleak Flats Cave, where he
Street
usually
Corner
stays.
Becky said also the name of that awesome movie.
I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druzia could probably tell you. She has a better memory than I do.
Need
Bye.
Well, where the fuck is Druzia? Well, she ain't down here.
What is it, associate?
Get up.
Good day. I haven't seen him in quite some time, but then, this isn't the first time he's been away, so I wasn't really that concerned. It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up, after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea.
Genetic Memory
Good
Farms
luck
said,
finding
man, I
Earthor.
am so old if you are asking what is UHF and not just a Weird Al movie.
Yo,
Wadiotes asks, have you met Make the Liar yet?
what's up, Wadiotes? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I don't think I have met Mike the Liar. What was that? Pickaxe, damn.
Hello, sir. You're here about that Oh, I do remember telling him to go there. Well, we'll just have to do something about that, won't we? By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic fireball spell, in case you need to defend yourself.
I already have one of those.
Back. Good luck. You're here about that recommendation. You said he was at
Weak Fireball. You think I need Weak Fireball? What do I have in my arsenal? I have Flare and Flash Bolt. And Heat Blast. I don't need Weak Firebolt. Oh my god, this doesn't do shit. Wait, what? Alright, let me go ahead and ban that guy. Okay.
Street Corner Becky said, whoops.
Go.
Good evening.
Street Corner Becky said it didn't show up for Caster Labs, since it was under likely Banovator.
Yeah, I mean, Caster Labs is good about that. I guess I do enjoy that. Do enjoy it for that, but it's nice to know in those things. I still have my Twitch thing up over here, so I can see whenever somebody pops in and starts spouting off. So, I don't need caster labs to be reading what any bot is going to be saying. Oh, he's over here. Oh, okay. That's not too far from where I'm at now. That must have been the other quest that's over on the coast.
Street Corner Becky said bots fuck around and find out.
Is there a gate over here? It's not showing up on my compass. Oh shit, I almost just walked right off the fucking cliff here. The fuck? Alright, I'll get to you later. I've got so many of these things discovered on my map that I haven't even come close to dealing with. Alright. There it is. Go west. Fuck. There's another one over here? Man, these things are all over the place. Alright, let me go ahead and discover this so I can keep it on my map. I can revisit it later. Why aren't you discovering? There we go. Oh, wait. The goblins gonna fight him? Alright, I'll let you guys fight it out yourself. Let the goblins deal with it. Oh, the goblins are all about it. They're like, fuck these Oblivion gates. Are they gonna get the Inferno, the fire spirit thing too? Oh man, these goblins. They don't seem to be too... Oh wait, here they come. Now they're interested in me. You'll find that I'm made of different stuff, guys. I appreciate your service, but gonna have to take your lockpicks. Oh man, I wish I had some cookies. I wouldn't mind some cookies. But I ain't got no cookies. Oh shit. Wait, that's not a dread guy, is it? Is my guy nearby? I don't know. That guy is such a fucking lazy ass knight. He can never keep up with me. Fighting all of my battles solo. Let me switch my weapons. I'm gonna do the ebony longsword. I'll save my enchanted items for when I need them. Why are all these guys headless? I'm gonna try out that shitty fireball. Let's see what it can do. Man, that didn't do anything. God, she didn't give me shit. Alright, let's see what Heat Blast will do to you. Skill level too low. What the fuck? How is my skill level too low? Destruction? So I guess that's an expert level spell? Damn, alright, well fine. Fuck you then. I won't use. I'll use Flash Bolt. That's better. That does significantly more damage. I sat around here for an hour and that dude still hasn't shown up. Did he die? I hope he didn't die somewhere.
Well, you. How did you get in here? Are those horrible creatures gone? I'm not going anywhere until they're gone. Horrible things.
Maniacal Toaster said he might have died.
He better not have died, god damn it. What could have killed him? There was really nothing out there. He died from a scamp? Damn it. Light armor. I don't ever wear that shit. Did the guy leave? I killed all those things on the way in here, so hopefully he
Are the creatures gone? I want to get out of here. I've been trapped for days. I don't dare move a muscle until they're all dispatched.
Is there more out here that I didn't kill?
Genetic Memory Farms asks interesting food industry news. Domino's and McDonald's are showing sales falling off a cliff. I wonder if people are eating healthier or are just broke?
Broke. The answer to that question is broke. The number one recession indicator that you'll find is people scaling back on eating out.
Street Corner Becky said yeah, they can't afford it.
And like McDonald's has been having that problem for a while
Toaster
now.
said McDonald's charges premium prices for poo-poo.
Yeah, McDonald's has been having that problem for a while now. Oh, I haven't been this way. There's probably a guy in there I need to kill. So that's not really surprising news from them, at least. Domino's, that is a little surprising.
Said, I will never scale back on eating out, Kappa.
It is a little more surprising for Domino's because, like, they go out of their way.
Toaster said McDonald's acts like they can charge as much as fucking Popeyes, as if it's on the same level.
Yo, what's up, Taco? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? I like that for you. The premium food is Popeyes.
12 said although
and I love
has McDonald's.
I love
Corner
Popeyes.
Becky said I just get triple cheeseburgers made like Big Macs. It's like $3 and 2 or 3 of them and I'm good. Haunted Taco 12 said how is it going?
It's going good.
Toaster said Popeyes is objectively the best fast food.
I love Popeyes, don't get me wrong.
Taco 12 said well, that's a lie. I had McDonald's like 30 years ago.
Don't get me wrong, I love Popeyes. It makes me sick every time I eat it, but it's delicious on the way down. But McDonald's and Burger King, I mean, I've said it many times before. Hey, sorry.
You're heading back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I? Oh, thank you. I'll be right behind you.
But yeah, McDonald's and Burger King in Japan is just such better quality food. Such better quality. Like, immediately recognizable as, oh, this is what this is supposed to taste like. Domino's always goes out of their way to, like, have the craziest coupons and shit. Like, I feel like they've tried, as you know, much as a pizza place can. It seems like you can't get away from dropping $25 on a pizza no matter where you go, but I feel like they try a little bit harder.
Haunted Taco 12 said the only other fast food place I've had is Chick-fil-A, a couple of years ago, which is kinda funny.
I mean, those gay-hating chickens are delicious, but Popeye's chicken sandwich still clears them. Where did the guy go? Why does everybody have such a fucking hard time keeping up with me? Is he back here? Where is he?
Street Corner Becky said Chick-fil-A is overrated, but I love their nuggets.
Yeah, their nuggets do, like, taste like real chicken.
12 said I prefer to cook. Haunted Taco 12 said I almost always cook.
My dishwasher is broken, so cooking all the time has become a real pain in the ass. But I have now officially joined the ranks of the employed again. So, at least here in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to spend some money getting my dishwasher fixed.
Haunted Taco 12 said congratulations.
Thank you. Are you keeping up? Keep up with me. Keep up with me better than that fucking knight, wherever he is. What the fuck is going on?
Memory Farm said I am making a grandma pie.
Wait, what are you doing, dude?
With onion and tomato. A diet will have cost me about $3 too.
What happened to that thing?
Genetic Memory Farms said make this pizza.
Oh, shit, sorry. No, I didn't mean to attack you, man. Do I have calm person?
Haunted Taco 12 said, welcome back to the machine where we animals labor for a digit that our species created that our life somehow revolves around.
This ends here!
Genetic Memory Farm said,
Damn it.
congratulations on the new job. I hope it is fulfilling.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That didn't work. Let me try this one.
Street Corner Becky said, I don't think the idea of currency is evil, but what capitalism turned it into is.
I mean, currency existed long before capitalism was ever a thing. Hey, could you calm down for a second, man? Hey, chill. Chill. I don't want to have to kill you.
Becky said that was my point low. Haunted Taco 12 said the idea of needing a piece of paper to live is ridiculous.
I just gotta handle this like men. Oh, look at how bloody my fists are. God damn, dude. I mean, I'm just trying to subdue him. I'm not trying to fucking cave his skull in.
Haunted Taco 12 said those Flamatronics gamer 209 lore.
Oh, man. 2 frames per second. Come on. I'm probably gonna have to load a save anyways. This fucking asshole. I'm not the one that told you to attack that wolf anyways,
Street Corner
idiot.
Becky said, as much as I love Star Trek, I don't think their system is all that realistic, but I hope we get there anyway.
Alright, he's unconscious. Good. Hopefully he can just pop right back up in a few minutes and act like nothing weird happened. Hey, you ready? Are you good?
Gilf Connoisseur said the Ferengi did it somehow.
Hope we'll get to Skingrad soon. I've had enough of the...
Okay, good.
I'll
Had
be
to
right behind you.
had to beat some sense into him.
Can't wait to be
Street
back in
Corner
Skingrad.
Becky said the
Safe and
Ferengi
sound.
were capitalist.
I mean, the Ferengi were a they were a commentary or criticism of
Street
American style
Corner Becky said,
hyper-capitalism.
I was referring to the Federation lol. Haunted Taco 12 said humans are evil human.
Like, the Ferengi, the whole point was to criticize American style capitalism. Cutthroat capitalism. Oh, you fucking asshole. Why are these people up? There you are. Come on, hurry up. I think it's possible to get into a Star Trek world, but you have to remember, and maybe this isn't the most encouraging thing in the world to say, given what we're going through right now. Star Trek did not just magically manifest their, you know, communist utopia. Star Trek's communist utopia came after World War III, where like 1 billion humans on Earth perished. Like, they had their apocalypse. Like, Star Trek is technically the post-apocalypse, but they had their apocalypse, and it was cataclysmically devastating. Let's go this way, guy. So, it kind of operates under the thesis that sometimes you need to destroy what's current in order to build something newer and better. I hope that's not the case. I hope it doesn't have to come down to like a World War III event where, you know, billions of people perish. But I don't know.
Adriana, I'm back.
Haunted Taco 12 said good idea, which is why we should drop the nukes.
Well, my pride is a little wounded.
Oh, spare me. You're lucky I bothered to send someone after you at all. In the future, would you please be more careful?
Well, yes. I'll just pack up my supplies and be on my way then. Thank you for sending someone to help me.
Hello, associate.
Genetic Memory Farm said all it took for me was a Widowmaker heart attack and I kind of stopped caring about money or work or any of that. My life might end again at any moment. That will put your priorities straight. Haunted Doggo 12 said I wish we could just spare all of the other animals.
Goodbye. I hope I can help. I've spoken with Earthor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your
Haunted Doggo
recommendation is
12
sent in
said they
as
don't
soon
deserve
as
to
I
be
have
caught
a
up
free
in our
moment.
mess.
As I've said, I'm rather busy. I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you. Take care.
Hello. It's behind the Emperor's assassination.
Alright, what am I doing next? No, it's fucking still... There is some weirdness with this new UI. There is some weirdness with like the quest tracking thing. I said Mages Guild. Inspect. Wait, no. What? Corruption and... Why is it doing that? Oh, it's because it's the last... Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Coral Northgate.
Afternoon.
Is this it right here? Yes, it is.
Looks like you're handy with a blade. I hope I can help. Take care.
Well, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you?
Let's get to training.
Alright, you can't train me either.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all.
Bound, dominate. Summon Flame Atronach. My skill level is always too low, but I don't know how to... I can't ever train. I can't train high enough to improve my skill level. Like, so what do I do here? I would like to be able to summon a Flame Atronach.
Let's get to training. Let's see if we
Alteration.
Maniacal Toaster said you gotta find the dookiest summoning spells.
There's much I can show you.
Same with mysticism, huh? What are you selling? You got some healing potions by any chance? You do. Hold on a second. Oh, you fucking love me. Why do you love me? This is my first time meeting you. Let's see if I can get some deals out of this. Ooh, that's very expensive, but I'll use them. Oh, he went for it. Awesome.
You're a fine negotiator. You're a fine negotiator.
Maniacal Toaster said I've been thinking about Deadpool 3 again and bro, the choreography is dookie compared to 2. Holy shit. Lol.
I didn't like Deadpool 3 at all.
Street Corner Becky said gonna DM you something for after stream. DMing so I don't forget.
Okay, cool. I was very disappointed with Deadpool 3 because, like, I went in really excited about it, and it just ended up being, honestly, one of my least liked movies of recent
Toaster
years.
said, I remember laughing, but I never thought, oh, this is amazing.
I didn't even laugh. I was just kind of frustrated and annoyed by it.
An excellent bargain.
I don't want to sell my soul gems.
Maniacal Toaster asks, why was it so fucking gray? Street Corner Becky said, I enjoyed it.
Tell your friends about me. Goodbye.
What is it, Asso? I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
Maniacal Toaster said they chatified the Argonians.
I like it. I like the chatified Argonians. I didn't care for Deadpool, but I liked Captain America Brave New World more than I thought I would. And I am excited about Thunderbolts. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations.
And the Daredevil show was great.
Haunted Taco 12 said, I kinda miss the less draconic ones.
What do you guys think about how the Khajiit look now?
Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out.
Street Corner Becky said Thunderbolts has had rave reviews. Wish I could see it in theater.
Rid of her. I do not want her here spreading her lies.
You should try to go see it in theaters, man.
Maniacal Toaster said, I skipped the Captain America one cause of the AI in the trailers and the fact they brought in a character whose thing is just being a member of the IDF who, if I understand, was barely even in the movie at all anyway. Haunted Taco 12 said, well, there's a lot of different breeds of Khajiit. Haunted Taco 12 said, I think they look a Khajiit.
Yeah, that character didn't have a whole lot to do in the movie, honestly. Like, they could have in the
To be rid of Irana as soon as possible.
like
Maniacal Toaster
they definitely
said, honestly, I haven't been watching Marvel movies in a while. They just kinda suck now.
I don't disagree with that.
Street Corner Becky said she was definitely in the movie as much as the story needed her, but if she wasn't in it, nothing would have been lost.
Like, there's definitely, like, they could have made a point. They definitely could have made, like, an edgier point. Because the comics definitely don't shy away from being harsh critics of Israel. Like, the comics don't shy away from that at all. You know? So, like, if they had followed the comic to a T, they could have also used it for some pointed commentary. But, you know, they didn't want to do that. So it was just kind of a weird, random character, oddly shoved into the story.
You're the Divine Crusader.
Alright, what am I doing? I'm looking for some Irana. What do I know about this thing? I wasn't paying attention to that guy. See, it did it again. Why does it do that? You know what I think it is? Oh, that's what's happening. So when you, like, if I want to look at Blood of the Divines, I click on it, and it immediately swaps it out. It makes it like my active quest, but my cursor still is highlighting whatever it swaps it out with here. So if I move over to inspect, instead of inspecting what I just made active, it's inspecting what my cursor is last highlighting, which is, you know, what I just switched to. So, like, I want info on Blood of the Divines. I click on it, it becomes my active quest. Like, intuitively, because I just made it my active quest, I'd want to go over here and inspect it to get more information. But it automatically highlights what I just switched away from. Like, that's kind of shitty design. Like, it should not do that. That's why I've been so confused about clicking on quest and then hitting inspect, and then like the waypoints are way off. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I going all the way over here? That's really, really irritating. Where is she? Is she inside the... No, she's back there. I'm gonna go in here first, though.
Hello, I'm Rashida.
You can't train me either, can you? None of these motherfuckers can train me on anything. Worthless assholes.
I can fix whatever you break. Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon. I have a large selection of both.
You've got some weird stuff in here too. Why do you have that? Yeah, you've got nothing I really care about.
Take care.
Oh, hey, Galby, how you doing?
Good afternoon.
Is she in this building?
Greetings. Ah, yes, you are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you. Best if kept just between us, yes? So, what say you? Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can and would very much like to. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top.
Cloud Top, what?
It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact...
This isn't like a simple fetch quest, bitch. You gonna pay me for this?
Immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tychius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Hello.
Alright, I don't trust you, so I'm gonna betray you. I'm gonna find this book. I'll find it. But when I do, I'm going to the Mages Guild and ratting you out.
Maniacal Toaster said, God, look at her. It's like they stretched a drone top over a skull and blow-dried it until it's stuck. I fucking adore it.
Oh, they want me to tell Tychus immediately. I was gonna go get the book and then just give it to him. Be like, hey, she wanted this for some fucking reason.
I found some good pauldrons at the armorer.
I've always been happy with weapons I've bought there.
Maniacal Toaster said Elder Scrolls has the ugliest fucking elves in fiction, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
My friend is really mad about Rings of Power because she thinks the elves on Rings of Power are the ugliest. And she is, like, devoted to the idea that elves should be attractive.
So long. I hope I can help.
What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is.
Maniacal Toaster said Elder Scrolls fans be like, but I want my sexy elf waifu. No fuck you, you get wrinkly shrink rat girls.
You would do the right thing.
and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble. Make haste.
Hello, Evoker.
What's this about?
Oh man, I gotta fucking
A gray mare isn't a bad place to stay.
run outside the damn city. Alright. I'm sure there are some attractive elves in Elder Scroll. Oh, I'm gonna fist fight a bear, I guess. I wasn't expecting to. Wait, no, I don't have to. That's right. Animals are my friends now. I wish I had a pet. I wish they had a pet option. I want to pet this guy. Animals are my friends, so I don't have to fist fight the bear. I can't believe that fucking knight died. He didn't do anything. We weren't even doing anything. He just got lost on the road, I guess. Like, I brought him along with me so that he can go into the Oblivion Gate with me, but man, I didn't think that he was just gonna die out in the woods.
Gilf Connoisseur said the grass moving from the ground sure is trippy.
Okay, that's a Minotaur. That's different. Oh! Oh! Chin checked. Oh, eat that. How about you have some of these fists?
Street Corner Becky said seems like inviting someone to an envy server is annoying.
You know what? I'm gonna give myself the blessing of Talos, so I can really beat the shit out of you. Can't discount the fact that it's a Minotaur, so he's still handing it to me, but I'm getting my licks in.
Gilf Connoisseur said I just send a user/password and tell them to change it.
I will beat a Minotaur to death with my hands by the end of this. Oh shit, what the fuck? Alright, he did not like me fucking giving him a haymaker like that. I have to dip into my strong potions here. Let's get away from this guy for a second.
Genetic Memory Farms said I don't think you can fist fight a bear. You can try, but you were really just feeding the bear your hands. Corner Becky said you mean creating an account for someone at Gilf Connoisseur. This seems like rocket science. No wonder Plex is so popular.
I'll have to catch up. I'm not really paying attention to the intricacies of how you guys are describing this server thing, but I'll catch up after I beat this Minotaur to death. I'm close. I almost got him. Let me bless myself with Talos again.
Gilf Connoisseur said free versus easy, you do make
Got 'em.
some trades.
I'm gonna take his horn as my trophy. Alright, let's see. Seems like inviting someone to an MB server is annoying. I just send them a username and password and tell them to change it. Oh, you're setting up an MB server, Vince? You mean creating an account for someone? This seems like rocket science. No wonder Plex is so popular.
Said, yeah.
Free versus easy. You do make some trades. Yeah, free, that's the issue. Freeware is always a little less user-friendly. I mean, it's primarily the reason why I'm using Streamlabs OBS versus normal OBS, is because it's a lot easier to set up simulcasting on Streamlabs than it is with non-Streamlabs. I mean, that's just the way it always has been. But,
Gilf Connoisseur said Jellyfin was forked from MB, so we are almost setting up the same thing.
if you can create usernames and passwords and then just send them to people and have them change it, that sounds like it'd probably be the more sure way to make sure that somebody, you know, can obtain access and log in.
Street Corner Becky said the Atom plugin has made it super easy to do on regular obs.
I'm not trying to equip it, I'm trying to read it. She did say I couldn't read it though, so... You know, that is a pretty view of the city from up here.
Street Corner Becky asks, so what's the difference between Jellyfin and Emby?
Right at sunset, too. Just took myself a little picture there. Kind of reminds me of when I was in Kyoto when I climbed up the, to the, well, not the exact top, but close to the top of Fushimi Inari Shrine, and got a nice good view of Kyoto in the valley.
Gilf Connoisseur said Jellyfin is still open source, Emby went closed.
Oh, so they forked Emby off of Jellyfish and then closed, and then went closed source? That sounds like they're planning to charge for it.
Gilf Connoisseur said no, Emby was the OG.
What are you? Oh, are you a troll? Do I get to do fisticuffs with a troll? Oh, you heal. Alright, no fisticuffs with the troll. I'm gonna have to actually... Wait, what? I'm not attacking. Damn it. You always miss when you do that. There we go. One hit, one shot him. And I captured his troll soul. I gotta pay the troll toll. So I captured the boy's soul.
Gilf Connoisseur said search shows Jellyfin is a free, open-source media server that was created as a fork of Emby when Emby transitioned to a closed-source model. While both serve similar functions in organizing and streaming media, Jellyfin does not require a subscription for its features, unlike MB, which offers additional features through its MB Premier subscription.
Well, sons of bitches. Imagine taking open source code and then like just fucking being like, yeah, we're gonna start charging for this now. Again, what the fuck was that? Again, what they're charging for is the ease of use, all of that user-friendly experience that makes, using Plex.
Street Corner Becky said only feature I see that's paid is hardware encoding.
Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna fight you. You're cool. You're cool. But, if they make the user experience better, then that's what they're charging for. But I despise the subscription model. It's not worth it. Used to be, back in my day, back in my time, you would buy a piece of software one time. You would buy it once, and that was it.
Genetic
and you were done.
Said one is prescription and one is over the counter.
There wasn't this like perpetual, you're gonna pay us until the end of fucking time for some reason. Spending $1,000 on a $12 piece of software. Can you imagine if you had to pay like $6 a month to use MS Paint?
How do you do? I don't understand what Blister
Hi
was doing
there.
with Melinda's anchors. I mean, Lucille.
What's up, Galby? What are you up to? Oh, okay. I didn't mean
Hello
to
there.
scare you away.
The divine crusader himself. To what do I owe this honor? You found the book. My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please. Ah, yes, this is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all is well. You have shown yourself worthy of the guild, and for that I thank you. You shall have the recommendation you need. Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
Okay. What if I go talk to that girl now and I'm like, hey, I found your book, but I gave it to your arch nemesis. She got to start throwing down.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark
Haunted
May
Doggo
Allah
12
awaken
just
the
redeemed
people
jihadi
and
truck.
help them to
Sound
see
alerts said
the
Haunted Doggo
evildoings
12
of
claimed
Israel
jihadi truck
and
for
the
10
United
channel
States.
points.
What was the
You haven't seen my sons, have you?
impetus for redeeming that one?
Fight those monsters and
Haunted Doggo 12 said jihad.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them. My sons. Have you seen? Yes,
They're dead, man. They're
Alice and
dead.
Otis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety. For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures.
Haunted Doggo 12 said I have over 100 gay points and not enough to spend it on.
It sounded like it said 100 gay points. You have over 100 gay
Genetic Memory
points.
Farm said same is true for media. What if you paid monthly for your DVD collection? Basically Netflix or Amazon, except they can take it away whenever they want to.
Yeah, and that
Street
shit
Corner
sucks.
Becky said 125k here. Haunted Doggo 12 said well. Haunted Doggo 12 said yeah. Gilf Connoisseur said keep sending VIP, it confuses him.
Well, I'm not confused anymore. I guess I need to refresh my rewards. I need to figure out some new rewards, huh? I gotta figure out some new rewards, some costly rewards, so you guys can start spending all your channel points.
Somehow, I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne and Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time.
Haunted Taco 12 said 100 gay points too. 0 invested into anything else.
At the bar I've been working at, Tuesday nights is what we call Tuesdays. It's our gay night. And last Tuesday was the 15th anniversary of Tuesdays. And let me tell you, it got real gay in there.
Haunted Taco 12 said Tuesdays lol.
It's our most popular night. It's always popping off. I'm just sitting there as security at the back gate, making sure nobody tries to sneak in or anything, and making sure nobody's, like, you know, vomiting anywhere. And it's just like groups of girls just making out with each other, and dudes just like, I don't know what it's called, the type of dancing where they just kind of flop onto the floor.
Taco 12 said I've only been to a gay bar once, and it was before I even knew I was gay, and I don't drink.
Okay, so these are the guys I'm supposed to meet. Hey, are you that guy's dumbass kids?
He knows how important this is.
He's fucking getting shit-faced.
What do you mean he's not coming? He told you to come with us instead. Has he no honor?
No, he doesn't. But why are you so... Look at who he sent. Look at who he sent, man. I've got a lightning sword and a crusader helmet. You really... Look at you, you fucking peasant. You really gotta talk down to me?
I'm afraid I have no time for small talk, friend. I'm waiting for my father, Cyrodiil. Have you seen him in town by any chance?
He's getting drunk at the tavern.
He is not coming with us. I think I understand. And it is better that he remains safe. Though I wonder why he asked you to take his place.
You have to wonder?
You would join us, though you have no personal stake in this fight. An honorable deed. I gladly accept your help then. There's no point in waiting here any longer. Follow me.
Guess I'm walking slow.
Genetic Memory Farms asks how many points for Devin in a clown wig?
Don't I have a... What? Don't I have a reward for switching a hat? I guess I just need to get the clown wig. I can just use it there. I do like wigs. Maybe I should just get an assortment. Maybe that's what I can do. I can just get an assortment of wigs and then have a wig redemption
Genetic
point.
Memory Farms asks, wait, how many points to make you into a Yuggalo?
Did Castrolab say Yuggalo? All of a sudden it got real Mexican.
Haunted Taco 12 said I was watching a video recently and they say that Elder Scrolls 6 might take place in multiple provinces, and the YouTuber said it's the first time an Elder Scrolls would take place in multiple provinces, and I was just like Gamer209 Alan. Street Corner Becky asks, what is a Yuggalo?
Alan.
Street Corner Becky said I know what it is, just love that song.
Yuggalo.
Gilf Connoisseur said Skyrim is set in 2. Genetic Memory Farms
Technically,
said back in the
Morrowind
day,
is set in
bars
2.
were some of the few places you could sell weed and be pretty safe.
In Morrowind, you can go to what, Stoneheim or something like that, which is like a
Haunted
Skyrim
Taco
Providence.
12 said Arena is literally set in the entirety of Tamriel. Street Corner Becky said been to 5 ICP concerts lol.
Nobody's played Arena. You've been to 5 ICP concerts? Why? I don't hate Juggalos though. They're genuinely good people. Those are good peoples.
Gilf Connoisseur said I played Arena this morning.
Really?
Street Corner Becky said cause I was a big fan back in the day lol.
Alright, what filthy creatures are we fighting off?
Watch your backs and be careful. Antis, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's
Haunted Taco 12 said the YouTuber also said it would be a first for Hammerfell, and I'm like Gamer209 Alan. Gilf Connoisseur said I never had and found I had it on GOG.
I guess you don't ever go to Hammerfell in the proper games. Aside from, I guess, maybe Arena. I never really played Arena. But, Redguard is in Hammerfell.
12 said Arena Unity needs to be a thing.
Oh! Will you guys stop freaking out, you fucking idiots?
Haunted Taco 12 asks, is Daggerfall not a proper game?
What do you mean? Oh. Oh shit, what the fuck? Why are you glowing? Yeah, I guess you do actually go to Hammerfall in Daggerfall too. Hammerfell in Daggerfall.
Haunted Taco 12 said you go to Hammerfell in Daggerfall.
Yeah. I forgot. Sentinel. When did Rallis die?
Street Corner
Oh, the
Becky
shitty
said
one
Hammerfall
survived?
is an awesome Swedish metal band.
Oh yeah, I know. I used to be a big fan of Hammerfall. Hammerfall, we will prevail. Hammerfall, let us hail. Silent screaming, you're on your own. Balancing on the blade between what's right and what is wrong.
Street Corner Becky said We Make Sweden Rock is my favorite song of theirs.
Ooh, I could take his family farm key.
Victory!
Don't be so happy, dude. Your brother is dead here. Why'd the shitty guy survive?
We beat them. We slaughtered them all. Did you see?
Dude, your brother is dead on the floor.
Oh no. Poor Rallis. Why didn't you help him? You could have saved him. You'll have to tell Father.
Street Corner Becky said they featured cameos of about 30 other Swedish bands in it.
Where was the... Was this my last autosave? This doesn't even look... I guess I can try... I guess I could try saving that kid. I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy thinking about... Hammerfell in Daggerfall. And like, where else do you go in Daggerfall? And then while I was a little discombobulated, they fucking gutted that kid. Honestly, I should just tell them to hang back. Like, I could deal with these goblins by myself, man.
Why isn't Father here?
Genetic Memory Farm said, holy crap, this focaccia smells awesome.
Oh, nice. I like focaccia.
You to come with us instead. I'm afraid I have no...
Gilf Connoisseur said Hyrock and
You
Hammerfell.
would join us. There's no point in waiting here.
Hyrock and Hammerfell? We're not even near it, man. Ease up, calm down.
will spill their blood in the name of our father.
Calm down, guy. Let's just hurry up and get there.
Haunted Taco 12 said Hammerfall is probably the setting for the next game though, so more lore going on there during Rimsky. Haunted Taco 12 said Daggerfall is such a great game.
Daggerfell.
Haunted Taco 12 said I demand a Daggerfall remake, even though it'd take up like a TB.
Honestly, I'm okay with there not being a Daggerfall remake. Because Daggerfall Unity is basically that anyways, and like, if they try to modernize Daggerfall, then they're going to change the combat to be more like this game. More like Skyrim, and I kind of think that defeats, that kills a lot of the character and personality of Daggerfall. I like the click and swipe combat.
Filthy vermin. Stay focused, watch your backs, and be careful. Antis, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Defend yourselves. Here they come.
How did you die to these things, man? I'm just one-tapping them.
Haunted Taco 12 said I don't think they could do Daggerfall justice.
Oh, that's how he died. He's not fighting. He's just standing there.
Street Corner Becky said I think I figured it out for Imby, Therese and Imby Connect thing, so when you make an account on there, I will invite it to the profile I've made on the server.
Wait, did the other guy die now? Damn it, now Antis didn't survive? Alright, fuck that. I'm not gonna try to save him at all.
I think we got them all. We're safe for now. We'd best return to town while we can. Ha! I knew they couldn't.
This guy doesn't even care at all.
News to him that Antis didn't make it. He fought bravely, and Father will respect that. Let's go home.
Alright, I don't give a shit about Antis not making it. That guy kind of sucked anyways. How do you guys lose to these things? These guys were fucking weak sauce. I guess I'll take your gold and your family farm key. I think I figured it out for Imby. There's an Imby Connect thing. So when you make an account on there, I will invite it to the profile I made on the server. Okay, awesome, awesome.
Maniacal Toaster said I saw the Minecraft movie a while ago, and I'm still mad. Why the hell didn't they have an iron golem in the main cast? Doesn't that just seem like what you'd do? Imagine they find out in an abandoned village, turn it on with something, and it protects the kids and bonds with them, then makes the audience cry when it sacrifices itself to save them. That just writes itself, come on. Lol.
I think you just wrote Iron Giant.
Please, go ahead.
Street Corner Becky said Minecraft has made 819 million worldwide. Lol. Maniacal Toaster said yeah, exactly. Just rip off Iron Giant. Straight up make parodies of the Iron Giant posters with the Iron Golem.
Oh, hello.
You don't fear death, huh? Well, give me your key and your gold and that book. What was your name again? Yugal Ballet? Yugal. Imagine giving birth to someone and being like, I'm gonna name this Yugal.
Street Corner Becky said I think it's crazy that Sinners has made almost 200 million.
I'm gonna try to see that. I'm gonna try to see that at some point, this or next week. Probably next week. I'm going to Thunderbolts on Sunday, but I need to see Sinners.
Haunted Daco 12 said Steve accidentally punches a villager and is launched in the air at a gruesome velocity.
Like Sinners and Minecraft and the re-release, honestly, of Revenge of the Sith, they all show that there's still an appetite for people to go spend money at the movies. For now, at least, we'll see how that changes. Wait, why do I have to fucking break into his house? I have his fucking key.
Well met.
I think people are just ultra picky about what to go spend their money on in a theater now. Which, by the way, good. They should be. I know I am. Kind of. I used to not be.
Street Corner Becky said I still remember seeing episode 3 with my ex-wife and friend, 2005. I wish you weren't 20 years ago cause fuck I'm old.
Where's this guy at now? Wait, what? I wish you weren't 20 years ago. Wait, what? I remember seeing episode 3 in the theaters too, though. I liked it. I still like it. But, I mean, I was so disillusioned by how bad the first two movies were.
Said I was talking to 2005 like it was a sentient being.
Foul things. I've lost a son.
Street Corner Becky said 1 and 2 were fucking horrendous.
I should have been with them. It should have been me, not one of them. I'm sorry. You did all you could. I'm afraid I have little to offer you. What little money I have must now be spent on a...
Street Corner Becky said even as a 15-year-old seeing Phantom Menace I knew it was bad.
Phantom Menace was just dull to me. It was dull, but Attack of the Clones was unwatchable. In fact, I don't think I've ever fully sat through that movie. I've tried numerous times, but like I always bail somewhere, 30 minutes in or so.
Haunted Daco 12 said the prequels are still better than the sequels emo. Street Corner Becky said sand, I hate sand.
You see, I don't think I've ever made it to that scene. Like...
Street Corner Becky said I disagree Taco, except Rise of Shedwalker.
I forget where I bail on it, but I know that I've seen the Camino scene with Jango Fett, and I've seen Mace Windu fighting, and I don't know how it ends. Like, those are really the only things that I recall. The prequels are still better than the sequels? I disagree with that. I liked Force Awakens.
Said it ends with them secretly getting married, I think.
I liked Force Awakens.
Well met.
Why does this town look like an old western? All of a sudden, it's like I'm walking to a fucking saloon or a brothel or something in Kansas City.
Haunted Taco 12 said, I don't like female Luke. I don't care about emo boy. Han Solo is just a guy.
Hello.
I don't think they did the characters justice, for sure. But I think that the connective tissue and sinew of Star Wars was far more prevalent and enjoyable in the sequels than it was in the prequels.
Haunted Taco 12 said, I don't think it's a fault of the actors. Street Corner Becky said, I enjoyed The Last Jedi, but I know I'm in the minority there. Maniacal Toaster said, I liked Force Awakens before the other two came out. Looking back, it really was just remember Star Wars? Street Corner Becky said Finn should have been Force sensitive. Haunted Taco 12 said, nah, I don't think all the cool characters have to be Force sensitive.
Finn was Force sensitive. They just didn't make him a Jedi.
Maniacal Toaster said, I thought Last Jedi had interesting ideas, but I'm still petty over how it treated Finn. Lego Star Wars straight up goes no fuck off official Star Wars. Finn is Force sensitive and Rey's training him. Lol. Haunted Taco 12 said, I'm one of the minority Star Wars enjoyers that doesn't care about or really like the Force that much.
No, that's not true.
Said
I'm that way.
Finn entirely emo, and I don't blame John Boyega for hating the experience.
I don't really care about like the Sith Jedi thing all that much.
Be seeing you.
I mean, sometimes it's neat, but you know,
Thanks for asking.
I'm much more fascinated by Andor.
You saved the church from that wicked old alien.
Street Corner Becky said, have you seen my avatar, Taco? My favorite characters are not Force sensitive. Genetic Memory Farm said, the last movie I saw in the theater that was totally worth the cost of IMAX 3D etc. was Pacific Rim 2. Great on the big screen. After that I have just preferred to watch stuff at home. Maniacal Toaster said, I liked Mandalorians more for a while. Nowadays they're kinda lame, but that's what Disney does. Lol.
Mandalorian season 1 and 2 was awesome.
It's a real shame they didn't do Boba enough justice in his show.
Yeah, that show sucked.
Becky said, Dicker. Maniacal Toaster said Boba Fett was fucking robbed.
Did you just say a slur? Boba Fett was fucking. Yeah, that show was miserable. Well, not miserable. It ended that way. It started off interesting, and they could have done neat things, but then it just kind of fell off of a cliff. Like,
Haunted Taco 12 said, I didn't mind the Tuscan plotline, but everything else was just bad.
The Tuscan plotline was interesting. I don't like how
I was into it at first, but like, why was Boba Fett just Mandalorian season 2.5?
Well, that was the thing. Like,
said the Tuscan plotline was the best part.
The Tuscan plotline was cool. Like, the way that they handled the crime family stuff could have been interesting if they weren't so devoted to the idea of making Boba Fett like an altruistic good guy. Like, I don't understand what the purpose of that, what the purpose of his character was, like, in the context of like the underworld.
Street Corner Becky said he should have ran into other well-known bounty hunters besides just Cad Bane, and if Cad actually died it's like WTF.
Now, I would say
12 said, but Boba isn't a good guy. That's the thing.
I would say Cad Bane is the best part of that show.
Book of Boba Fett. Give me a gangster / mob movie just set in Star Wars.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention to you, cut eye. Oh, Castor Labs went on vacation. I think Book of Boba Fett could have been done a lot better. Like the what were they called? Yeah, the Tuscan stuff was cool. The crime family stuff was underdone. It could have been done a lot better. Some of the sets and action sequences looked weird. Like the speeder chase scene was just kind of weird. They had Robert Rodriguez direct a portion of it, and that part was kind of weird and lame. And then suddenly in the middle of it, a giant chunk of it was just the Mandalorian. It was like, oh, we don't have enough to make a full season of Boba Fett here, so why don't we just squeeze some Mandalorian in it? It was really weird. The whole thing was weird. It could have been a lot better than it was. It wasn't the worst show in the world, but it could have been a hell of a lot better, in my opinion. I'm not saying Boba shouldn't be a good guy, but Boba 100% would have just shot half the people who shit-talked him in the face. I mean, that's the thing, like, they didn't even try to make him an anti-hero. They just tried to make him an altruistic good guy. He's not really a bad guy either. No, he's a bounty hunter. So, like, there's room to be an anti-hero that lives in the gray if you wanted to portray him that way. I mean, shit, this is the same service that has the Punisher and Daredevil just blowing people away. Boba only really cares about who pays him enough. Well, old Boba. New Boba cares about something totally different. I guess that's kind of the whole point of that show, is showing like the transition of old Boba to new Boba. The biker gang was a waste of screen. It's a real shame. And now Disney's just blaming Boba Fett as a character for the show doing poorly. Like, no, Disney, it's 'cause you meddled and fucked with it. I don't know to the extent of how Disney meddled with it, though. I don't know the extent of that. The after credit scene where he killed Bib Fortuna made it feel like the show was just gonna be him being a badass taking over Jabba's empire. Tamura Morrison deserved better. I like the weird techno bikers. I want more weird shit like that, actually. They also had that dude. There was a musician who made a cameo. I forget his name. It was a musician with a weird name, like a DJ or something. And he did the music that sounded very weird. It was. I'm using the word weird a lot to describe that show, but that's how I felt. It was like house trance in Star Wars, which they also do in season 2 of Andor. It's a little off-putting to me. I've always loved to hate Cad Bane. Yeah, he did the surgeries. Yeah. I forget that artist's name though. But he also did the music for maybe that scene, and it just did not sit well with me. Disney wants almost everything to lead up to somehow Palpatine has returned. I have no idea how Andor has been able to avoid being poisoned by that shit. Andor is a prequel. Andor doesn't have to worry about somehow Palpatine return, because Andor leads up to A New Hope. Or I guess Andor leads up to Rogue One, and Rogue One leads up to A New Hope. So they can skirt by that. Boba Fett, I mean, it's the Mandalorian that has to worry about somehow Palpatine has returned. And I guess Ahsoka. Boba Fett had and still has a ton of potential, it just didn't live up to it. Are they going to do a season 2 of Kenobi? Cad Bane is a good villain character, I agree. Because it's written and directed by Tony Gilroy, without him, Andor doesn't happen, agreed. Because he died on the Rogue One planet, right? I mean, who didn't? The planet exploded. Also, I refuse to believe the clone shit that Disney tries to push. They never established that in the movies. Palpatine didn't have a clone who fathered Rey. No. He found some lady out there who saw his raw, wrinkly, scorched body and said, "Oh yeah," and made a baby with him. That's kind of the thing that, like, I instantly thought that as soon as they revealed, like, you're a Palpatine or something like that. When they said that to Rey, the first thing that came to my mind was Palpatine fucks? Like, how is Palpatine fucking? Who is Palpatine fucking? Like, what is going on here? Since when does Palpatine fuck? I snatched up a bunch of planters for the garden today, and the places I grabbed them are listing them as no longer available. Looks like the just-in-time logistics system is about to have problems. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of those TikToks too about the empty ports in Seattle and the empty ports on the West Coast and shit like that. And truckers who are like, we've got nothing to do because we don't have product to ship across the country. So a lot of truckers are starting to see their work dry up. And man, things are going to get really bad. To the extent, I don't know. The duration, I don't know. But things are going to get bad. Things are going to get bad. And I hadn't even thought about it from the point of view of just-in-time logistics. We're going to probably see the same supply chain disruptions that we saw during COVID, which is